Hello dear friends and students, you are again warm welcome on this Geo Entire YouTube channel that is all about the earth. So you know that there are different types of rocks: igneous rocks, sediment rock, metamorphic rocks, and these rocks having different mineral, different characters, different process of formation. So igneous rocks having different classification. There are on the basis of texture, on the basis of depth of magma crystallization. So in this video we are going to discuss the classification of basically ultramafic rock as per the IUGS. IUGS is nothing but the International Union of Geological Sciences, and this organization was registered in 1961. So this classification is based on the particularly mineral composition. Why classification of igneous rock is very important? Because to understand the conditions of which they are formed, at what environment, at what condition they are formed. So therefore, and this IUGS classification of ultramafic rock is based on the mineral composition. And this IUGS is nothing but the non-profit organization registered in the USA, that is the United States of America, in the year 1961. So we will discuss what is ultramafic rock classification. You see here classification of ultramafic rocks. Basically there are three minerals. On the basis of these three minerals, this classification of ultramafic rocks are did. Olivine, orthopyroxene and clinopyroxene. Orthopyroxene and clinopyroxene belongs to the pyroxene rock forming mineral group. So here at the top, here olivine, at the left side that is the orthopyroxene, and at the right side that is the CPX clinopyroxene. So in this case, this classification is based on the percentage of individual mineral. On the basis of these rocks are classified. So here you see olivine, and these ultramafic rocks are again classified into two types. One is the peridotites and second one the pyroxenites. What is peridotites? Those rocks having olivine percentage is greater than 40%. Those rocks are called as peridotites. What is pyroxenites? Pyroxenites are those rocks having olivine percentage is less than 40%. That is called as pyroxenites. Here you see at the top near to olivine there is dunite, and here 90 is given. It means that the olivine percentage, if olivine percentage is greater than 90%, then those rocks are called as dunite. Dunite is the olivine rich rock, so that is the dunite. As we move from 90% to 40%, any rock consists of olivine percentage in between 90 to 40%. It means that, and CPX, as we move from here to here, the clinopyroxene percentage decreases, and here only 10% clinopyroxene is there. When clinopyroxene is less than 10%, olivine is in between 90 to 40%, and OPX, that is the orthopyroxene, it is greater than 60%. Then those rocks called as Herzbergite. Here in Lerzoolite, CPX is greater than 10%. That is the clinopyroxene. Orthopyroxene is same like Herzbergite, and CPX also less than 40%. In Wehrlite, olivine is also in between 90 to 40, OPX less than 10%, and CPX is greater than 50%, then it is called as Wehrlite. So Wehrlite, Lerzoolite and Herzbergite dunites belongs to the peridotites. Then as we move towards the downward direction, there is olivine orthopyroxenite. So olivine is less than 40%, and remaining that is the orthopyroxene and CPX also less than 10%. Then that rock is called as olivine orthopyroxenites. As we go on middle portion, here olivine websterite is there, in which olivine is less than 40% and OPX and CPX remaining part is occupied by these two minerals, therefore it is called as olivine websterite. Here you see at the middle, here websterite is there. In websterite, olivine percentage is less than 10% and remaining these orthopyroxene and clinopyroxene, these two minerals are dominant, so therefore it is called as websterite. Here you see, here orthopyroxenite is there, in which in this rock orthopyroxene is the dominant mineral. Here you see this is a clinopyroxene, CPX is dominant mineral, more than 90% CPX is there, so therefore it is called as clinopyroxenites. So this classification, this is the triangular diagram and which shows percentage of particular mineral in particular rock. Then there are again three different minerals are used: olivine, pyroxene and hornblende. Olivine, and here you see again these rocks are classified into two types: peridotites and pyroxenites. Dunite, again if 90% greater than 90, then it is called as dunite. If pyroxene is greater than 90%, then it is called as pyroxenite. If hornblende is greater than 90%, then it is called as hornblendite. So here you see pyroxene peridotites. Here pyroxene is a dominant mineral, but compared to olivine it is less. So therefore it is called as pyroxene peridotites. Here hornblende peridotites, because pyroxene is not that much, it is less than 10%, therefore it is called as hornblende peridotite. Here you see pyroxene, hornblende and peridotites, these three minerals are there, so therefore it is called as pyroxene, hornblende, peridotites. As we move toward the downward direction, here olivine pyroxenites and here olivine hornblendites. Here you see, here hornblende is less than 10%, here hornblende is more than pyroxene, so therefore here pyroxene is only 10%, less than 10%, then that rock is called as olivine hornblendite. As we move toward the downward direction, here again olivine is less than 10%, remaining these two minerals are dominant, pyroxene and hornblende. If pyroxene is higher than the hornblende, it is called as hornblende pyroxenite. If hornblende is greater than pyroxene, then it is called as pyroxene hornblendite. Here at the you see at the bottom olivine hornblende pyroxenites and olivine pyroxene hornblendite. Here hornblende is dominant, here pyroxene is dominant and olivine also there, but compared to these two minerals it is in low amount. So this is the classification of ultramafic rocks on the basis of mineral composition. We have seen that what is peridotites, what is pyroxenites, what is called as dunite, why it is dunite, what is websterite, what is lerzolite. These things we have seen in this video. If you like my video, share and subscribe my YouTube channel, that is GeoEntire All About the Earth. Thank you.